Is it me or is Ten Hag looking run down to hell at the moment? He just looks like he's done in. Is that the sign that the man is literally hanging on to everything he's got right now? And the end is nigh, you could say. Happy Bank Holiday Monday, everybody. I'm Adam. This is Forever United TV. Welcome to the video. Hope you're all doing fantastically well. Bit of a change up today. I'm out and about on the go, so I thought I'd just drop in on all of the up-to-date news which is going around Manchester United rather than doing a live show. We'll catch up on everything properly later on in the evening show when everyone's been out, done their bits with their families, and he's more interested in settling down, having a bit of a drink and going over everything before the working week starts again. And obviously half term. So what is going on with United at the moment? I want to talk about what's happening with Ten Hag and what looks like his health right now. And I'm only bringing this up. I'm not making any big deal out of it, but the images I've seen are very, very similar to what was when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was deteriorating, when he was clinging on to anything he possibly could. And it just looked like he was running out of ideas, and it was having an effect on his look, his health, the way he looked. He looked run down, he looked finished, tired, exhausted. That's how Ten Hag looks right now. I mean, when you're dealing with Manchester United, it is a different animal altogether. But when you're dealing with Manchester United, when things are going wrong, it is a whole world of pain. We've seen this, the pressure that is mounting. And I bring up the story today from the Telegraph from James Ducker, which reads about Inos is not looking in and being impressed on results recently. Now, this report went out when Manchester United played Fulham last time. And by the added pressure, I mean managing Manchester United when things are bad is a completely different world to any other football club. So this story about Fulham and the bad reports coming from Inos and them not being impressed with that performance at Old Trafford, no one was, let's be honest, but that was weeks ago. And that's been brought back into the story today from the Telegraph, and added to that the Brentford one. So Ineos were not impressed at all with that Fulham performance. No, I'm not surprised. But nothing was said in terms of how Ineos were impressed with the Liverpool performance. So by the added pressure, I mean that James Ducker in the Telegraph has brought back that story from Fulham, added the Brentford one to it, and just heaped even more pressure on it by putting that out on a Bank Holiday Monday and reporting on the not ill feeling, but the unimpressed feeling towards Ten Hag from Ineos right now. I mean, there's only one man that's going to get the chop, and we know this. And I just think right now, looking at the way that Ten Hag looks, looking at the way he's answering questions in press conferences again, like, he gave credit to Brentford in his post-match interview, but then the press conference came later and more concerning comments came out again. Like, he just looks like he's lashing out right now. He looks like he's lashing out and just saying, you know what, I don't care. And that don't care word comes out again. Pre-match before Brentford, Ten Hag said, I don't care about critics. It's expected at a big club. It was the same at Ajax and it's the same here at Manchester United. You just have to deal with it as a manager. Put it to one side and carry on. Well, yeah, I understand that. But then in the post-match press conference against Brentford, he also said, when questioned on the 31 shots and Manchester United being up there, conceding more shots than anyone in the league this season, on a par with Sheffield United, who are abysmal, he said, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that we get the result. You cannot say that. That does not go down well. And I've seen a few other accounts on social media talking about how Ten Hag has really answered that question badly, and probably his worst response to any question he's faced while being Manchester United manager. It's not a good look for a manager to come out and say that it doesn't matter about how many shots we're conceding when teams like Sheffield United are conceding the same, and they're playing on the same par as us in terms of goals conceded. Like, not so much goals conceded, like Onana's having a decent season at the moment now. He's had good 5, 6, 7 games, I think, recently, and nothing really to complain about, but he shouldn't be having to face the amount of shots. And for Ten Hag to come out and respond to that in that way is, for me, is like a man just saying, oh, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I do. In his head, it seems to me like he's saying, look, I don't know what you want me to answer anymore. I'm answering the same questions over and over again. All the press conferences are going to be is Ten Hag answering questions that he does not want to answer now. And you can see it starting to grind on him a little bit. You can see it starting to affect him. And I think the pictures, it looks like his skin, and it looks like he's got a little bit of eczema as well. It's all stress related. I'm sure I'm no health expert. I'm not claiming to be, but you can definitely see it is affecting him now. It's a bit of a worry, and there comes a point, I think, when you're a Man United manager, and they're all the same. Jose Mourinho looked like he'd gone through a bleeding shredder when he come to the back end of his Man United career. It just gets to him in a way. And I just don't think these managers are getting the support from above that they really need. And I think Inos, and this is their whole approach to this, they're not happy, and they're not happy with the way things are going. They want to put someone in place at Manchester United that they can fully get behind and give the full backing to. I just don't think they're willing to back Ten Hag. Nothing is coming out in a positive light from Ineos regarding Ten Hag. No one is saying anything. We're not even getting a vote of confidence from the owners right now, which is usually the sign to say the manager's going. That's not even there. So this is a completely different ball game for Ten Hag right now. And I do feel like the end is nigh. It's not looking like he is going to be able to hold on to this job. I'm fearing the Chelsea result. I'm fearing the Liverpool one. And I think that will be the end of him, to be honest. I do. I think he will get the season because I think we will beat Coventry. But right now, even the FA Cup isn't saving Ten Hag. And that's nearly every single journalist is coming out saying the same thing. Everyone that I have spoken to has said that Ten Hag is a dead man walking. Like, he's just a lamb to the slaughter. I mean, I feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him in the way he responds to things and some of his tactics. I think that is completely wrong. It really is. But honestly, when you look at Ten Hag right now, you tell me there's a man that isn't giving up. Like, he may come out and say the right things, he may come out in a defiant attitude, but for me right now, it just looks like it's got to him. It looks like it's too much, and Ten Hag he's on his last legs. Like, he's clinging on, literally clinging on to his job at Manchester United. I think even he knows now that time is up. That's just the way it looks and comes across. Like, we needed that result against Brentford just to give us that little bit of backing. That's something to fall back on and say, look, we're moving, we're still going forward. The fact that Villa and Spurs both won and that result and the performance came in, I think it's like we said in yesterday's shows and after the game, it felt like everything just came crashing down instantly. Like, every single shred of hope that we had that Ten Hag could turn this around has completely left after that one performance because the players show their true colours again. And I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for the other managers. I've not liked some of the other managers. I've not liked what some of Ten Hag's comments have been and his tactics, like I said, but I do still feel sorry for him. It's moments like this in a manager's career where you just go, wow, that's the United effect. And it is draining the life out of him, I think. It really is getting to him now. And I can't help but feel a little bit of sympathy for him because the media are ready. The media are ready to slaughter him. And a bad result against Chelsea, I just don't... Like, it's just going to get to a stage where everyone is just calling for his head. And it's going to be too much for him to even see the season out. He needs wins. I just don't think the players are going to do it for him. I really don't. And right now, I mean, I'm looking at other transfer news going on. It's really pointless. It really is pointless. Like, any transfer news at the moment that I'm looking at, I just can't get excited about. I know I've said this before, but I just don't see how we can sort of look ahead to the summer. Like, the only thing that's been in Ten Hag's favour is the fact that they've said that they're preparing for the pre-season with Ten Hag and next season and all the transfers going into the summer. But this is going to keep mounting and mounting and mounting now into stupid amounts of pressure on Ten Hag. Guys, let me know. You drop your comments in below. Let me know. Are you feeling sorry for him a bit, or does he get what he deserves? I want your opinions on this. Is it important for you in these videos that I pay attention to your comments, that I look at your comments and actually take them seriously? If it is, then get your comment in below and see what happens, because I am bringing up a lot more of what you guys are saying in some content going forward now. I'm going to make it my point to get all of your thoughts up as much as possible. And where I can't get all the way through your live comments and live shows, I want to do shows like this where it just gives us a chance to grab your comments on certain subjects. And then later on when we're doing a live show, we can bring them in and talk about that even more. This is our channel and our look on everything Manchester United. So guys, I want you to get your thoughts in. Drop your comments in below and let me know what you think. Let me know, do you feel like Ten Hag is really feeling it? Does he get what he deserves? Are you feeling sorry for him a little bit? Because at the end of the day, we're all Manchester United. We want the team and the club to be successful. But sometimes it just turns into a horrible beast. It really does. Guys, I'm Adam. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get your comments in below, and I'll see you all later for the live show at 6:30.